Today I'm going to be showing you how you can optimize your monitor for the best settings and the lowest input delay possible. Optimizing your monitor is always overlooked in optimization videos, but it's actually really important. And all these settings are internally on your monitor, so the layout of the settings or the settings itself may differ from monitor to monitor. And in this video today, I'm going to be showing you how you can optimize your settings on your monitor. Before this video starts, I wanted to tell you about the best voice changer you can get for your PC right now. This is the Traizer voice changer, and it's a voice changer made if you want to have fun with your friends. It has over 36 free voice modules, and the best thing about it is that it's free to use. Make sure you head over to the link down below in the description to download the Traizer voice changer. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've got my monitor right here, and right now we're going to be optimizing our monitor settings. But please note, before you do this, it's going to differ from monitor to monitor. So basically, the button for my monitor is down here. Yours might be towards the side right there. I don't know if you saw that or not. But anyways, to configure the settings of my monitor, it's down here, the button. As you guys can see, this is the button to configure the settings on your monitor. It could be throughout the back of your monitor as well. Alright guys, so I've got the tripod right here, and as you guys can see, when you click on this button, you're going to find a pop-up for your settings on your monitor. So if you probably have a Samsung monitor, it's going to be the exact same. So anyways, we're going to be going over the first thing, which is the eye saver mode. This really comes down to personal preference, as it just basically adjusts the blue colors on your screen for it not to hit your eyes. But anyways, I usually have eye saver mode off. So if you're connecting your laptop to your monitor, you want to make sure to have a display port and not connect via HDMI. As I said, eye saver mode is basically personal preference. Then we're going to head over to the menu, which is where all the configuration starts right here, guys. Alright, so first of all, you want to head over to the game mode, and obviously you want to make sure that your refresh rate is on the highest refresh rate. Lots of people do not do this when they buy a new monitor, so make sure when you buy a new monitor, your refresh rate is on the highest refresh rate possible. Now, make sure that your response time is on extreme, not extreme motion blur, because as you guys can see, it makes your thing so dark and dim. So my response time, I usually set it to extreme. Extreme motion blur is way better, but I can't really see anything, as you guys can see, like it's so dim. But when you turn it up to extreme, it's way better, as you guys can see. It becomes way better. Now, FreeSync Premium is one of the most important settings on your monitor. What it does, it basically eliminates screen tearing on your monitor, but it usually works better for AMD graphic cards. So if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, then I recommend that you have this on off. I have an NVIDIA graphics card and I tried this and it did not really work out. So I do not really recommend this if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. Although if you have a AMD graphics card, then this is actually perfect. Make sure that you have this option turned on. For the black equalizer, it's some, so this is basically kind of like personal preference. I usually have it on 13. Then you have the virtual aim point, which is something really important, and I'm certain that majority of monitors, oh my gosh, I'm certain that majority of monitors actually do have this option. I'm not sure if you can see the crosshair, can you? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So I'm sure that majority of gaming monitors do have this setting on. So I recommend that you should use it instead of crosshair X, because crosshair X actually like makes your FPS worse. Then your screen size ratio, make sure that you have it obviously on 16:9 or wide. So now we're done with the settings on the game tab. Now obviously all of these settings differ from monitor to monitor, but I'm sure that you have something really similar. Anyways, let's head over to the picture mode. And as you guys can see, I have so many picture modes on my Samsung monitor right here. So I have custom, FPS, RTS, RPG, AOS, cinema, and dynamic contrast, but I usually have it on custom. Now for my brightness, I usually have it on 80, because not gonna lie, anything above 80 is like way too bright for me. Since this monitor is like over 2000 nits or something, I have no clue. Anyways, my contrast, I have it on 76. My sharpness is on 60. Now for your color settings, which is something that is really important, but I usually configure my color settings on the NVIDIA control panel. I find it way easier because as you guys can see here, you can adjust the red saturation, the green saturation level, the blue saturation. But I recommend to have your saturation from 72 to 90. because it will take your game from this to this. So I recommend to have your saturation a little bit high. Then you want to head over to the on-screen display, and here there's basically nothing. Just change the menu language and display time. But I'm actually going to set this to, okay, let's keep it at 20. Right, then for your system, now I don't know why there's a volume level right here, because I don't even have speakers on my monitor. But anyways, you want to scroll down and you want to make sure that your HDMI version is on 2.0 to make sure that you're using the latest version of HDMI. And you want to make sure that auto source switch is turned off, because you don't want like your sources to switch while you're in game. And this is actually quite important. You want to make sure that your key repeat time is on acceleration. And this is basically the power LED. So I don't know, I have it on standby. Then you have one really important setting, which is the self-diagnosis on your monitor. I'm certain that majority of monitors, including Asus, BenQ, Acer, have this setting. Basically what this does, it's going to test your monitor if you have like a problem or something, because as you guys can see, I do have a dead pixel right here. As you guys can see, I have a dead pixel. So this will basically kind of get rid of all the issues you have with your monitor. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the self-diagnosis test. Wait, what? Adjust my tripod and click OK. Now it's asking me, do you still have the same problem on the test screen? If you do actually have a dead pixel like the one I have right here, you want to search for J-Screen Fix, which basically will repair the pixels on your monitor. And that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.